completely different.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Drake's feud with Kendrick Lamar just went to another level.
This is the moment where Drake officially took the L and is a loser in the rap battle between Kendrick Lamar and Drake. That's his real name.
6 months after Kendrick dropped his diss track, Not Like Us, the Canadian rapper, whose real name is Aubrey Graham, is...
I would call myself Drake too if that was my name. That also is the name. Like, it seems like that would be the name of like the sex offender. Like, oh, don't go by Aubrey's house.
Now accusing Universal Music Group and Spotify of, quote, artificially inflating the song's popularity.
Oh, I'm sure you never artificially inflated any of your music, Drake. It was always homegrown and genuine. Now listen, I'm a Drake fan. I saw his concert in February. It was a little too wishy-washy, a little too like boring slow motion for me. He didn't play enough of his bangers from the early 2010s. And I also had an existential crisis because I was in a suite of a billionaire that I used to work for. And I think people know if they listen to my old radio show, but I just don't want to name drop the Bartolo family. And I just did. And at the suite, there was like these teenagers of the people that work for that family, the Bartolo family, the best family ever. And the one girl said, "I'm as old as this song." And I was like, ew. 2009 was 15 years ago. So I've seen him in concert. He's okay. I'm a Drake fan. But this idea that you never inflated your numbers, you're a bitch.
According to court documents obtained by E! News. The pre-action petition, which was filed by Drake's Frozen Moments LLC in Manhattan on November 25th, accuses UMG of engaging in, quote, schemes to inflate the song's popularity.
Yeah. He's just freaking out, and he's trying to do whatever he can because Kendrick's doing the Super Bowl halftime show. He's trying to do whatever he can to make sure that Not Like Us is played.
Hiring, quote, unknown third parties to use bots to promote the song and paying radio stations to, quote, increase airplay.
Here's why this is a stupid lawsuit by Drake. That is the longest womp womp ever. Here's why this is stupid. Nobody was talking about Drake. I've been listening to his music. Whenever I'm at the chill room and my favorite kava tender, Leah, gives me some kava, I go, you the best kava tender I've ever had, as a joke. Like, people moved on from the fact that he's a pedophile and that he used to text Millie Bobby Brown when she was 14 years old and give her love advice all day and text her every day. People forgot that he's a creep who tried to take off the top of a 16-year-old at a concert in 2010. Everybody moved on from that. But when you're drawing attention to it, like, for example, I have so many haters online. People can't stand me. My exes can't stand me. And you know what I do? I ignore it. It's out there. Whatever. Here's what I'm saying. When Drake sues Kendrick Lamar, it's stupid because you're just drawing more attention to it. And then more victims are going to come out and say you did stuff. This was a 0 out of 10 lawsuit by Drake.
The claim adds, UMG did not rely on chance or even ordinary business practices to break through the noise. It instead launched a campaign to manipulate and saturate the streaming services and airways with the song Not Like Us in order to make that song go viral.
Or what if just a lot of people listen to it because we're fed up with you being a creep and Kendrick Lamar is a better rapper and I guess person, even though he has some sketchy things in the past, but he doesn't hide from it.
The pre-petition, which is a procedure under New York state law before filing a lawsuit, also accuses UMG of charging Spotify, quote, 30% lower than its usual licensing rate for the song, quote, in exchange for Spotify affirmatively recommending the song to users who are searching for other unrelated songs and artists.
Whoa, it's almost like this crazy concept that music companies are sketchy.
Drake's attorneys accuse UMG of violating the Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organizations Act, which is often used in cases involving organized crime.
You know that Drake did not pull that out of his ass. You know he likes things going in it. You know that Drake, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, probably had his lawyers go, what are they doing illegally? Because he didn't know any of this. He's an idiot.
Drake's legal team also claims in
Yeah, his legal team. So he hired people to go, what is Kendrick doing wrong?
the filing that they had contacted UMG to resolve the issue. But, quote, UMG refused to engage in negotiations and insisted that UMG is not responsible for its own actions. And the company has denied these claims. As a rep tells Variety, the suggestion that UMG would do anything to undermine any of its artists is offensive and untrue.
What's UMG going to say? Oh, yeah, we do it all the time.
We employ the highest ethical practices in our marketing and promotional campaigns. No amount of contrived and absurd legal arguments in this pre-action submission can mask the fact that fans choose the music they want to hear. E! News has reached out to UMG, Spotify, reps for Kendrick and Drake for comment, but has not yet heard back.
Death, taxes, and E! News reaching out for comments and not hearing back.
Drake's filing comes a year after his feud with the humble rapper began when he and J. Cole released their October 2023 track, in which they implied the three of them were the best rappers in modern hip-hop.
I mean, it's not wrong.
However, Kendrick wasn't a fan of that notion, releasing his song Like That, where he dissed the duo, noting, quote, "Motherf*** the big three, it's just big me."
He was just trying to begin a war. They literally complimented you, bro.
J. Cole then shared his solo track, 7-Minute Drill, in April, while Drake took more jabs at Kendrick, Future, and more with the song Push Up and the now deleted Tailor-Made Freestyle. But then Kendrick went all in with his May song, Not Like Us.
I got to skip over this because they're playing the song. Finally, to end this segment, this is the stupidest lawsuit by Drake because people are going to be like, hey, why is Drake suing Kendrick Lamar? Oh, Kendrick Lamar said a bunch of things about him possibly being a pedophile and that. Anything to make that go away.
Happy hour. Happy hour.